said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Hard running there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Caught near the sticks, it's Taylor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. Give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking for space, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
opening play of the drive from the 39. To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Humphries.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Back to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Trying to escape and get it himself. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that...
There he goes! Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Texas.
Touchdown, Georgia! Stealing a score on special teams. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The offense changing the play. They're going to ride this running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We're look at this Bulldog offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They have
unleashes one deep. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse. It's running free. He's at the 40, the 20, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Stockton. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. Runs through a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Sategna. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Coming out with it, it's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Humphries. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab, it's White. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Georgia going up tempo. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw at Stockton. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's White. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
With the catch, it's White. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at him, go right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense set on first down. They want to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. On the move. Slithers into space. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu is open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get him on the ground for no gain.
A run for the quarterback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down, but because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
To the air, it's Dampier. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That drop's hurt as it is, but when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
Guys, one of the oldest and most spirited rivalries in the FBS is being renewed today. Oregon and Oregon State are squaring off. Here is the latest. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Humphries. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Georgia going up-tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Georgia. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Under fire. He'll throw it. It's picked off. That's number 10. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out, the secondary playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
That's reeled in. It's White. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Runs for the tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Moves away as he feels pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for them. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive to pass. It's Dampier. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got a man. It's Riley. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback, with his speed, flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the team of your rush.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch watched that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Creates a little space. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Using his feet to buy time. On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. And he's brought down after a nice game. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Look out, he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Riley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Something to keep in mind offensively here at this point of the game when you're down in the 4th quarter. Running east-west is not going to win you the game. You've got to get north after you catch the ball and get what you can get. Field position right now is critical.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he can't complete the 1st pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's a big-time play for this team, man. Late in this football game, you're keeping that offense on their side of the field, not letting them do damage. Even when he gets outside of the pocket, pursuing him and making him throw that football away.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Under fire. And they got him. A sack denies the
go with the football. You can tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. The give on the option. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. In this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Rushes on him. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one has gone.